You're probably going to be surprised when you find out what biblically famous city this is.
We're now above the city of Nazareth, which today is a teeming metropolis built into a hillside.
At least, according to legend, this is that precipice that Jesus escaped from. This is a site that dates back to at least 1500 BC, and they are still uncovering things here slowly over the years.
This gate behind me was designed in a very interesting way to trap potential attackers, and they say that they used this kind of design for over 500 years.
There were actually 22 different civilizations on this site over the many years. They just built one on top of the other. This cross-section actually shows you where some of them were. You can also look down into the elaborately conceived water system. You can even walk down there, too. Now let's take a trip to Caesarea, the one by the sea, and let's go to the theater. This is the very well-preserved theater there. This was actually built by Herod, but taken over by the Romans and adapted by them during the time of Jesus, because they didn't want to be near Nazareth. They wanted their own location on the sea, so they brought along some of their favorite things to do.
This is what they call the Hippodrome, where they had the horse and the chariot races. This actually lay buried for several thousand years before it was finally excavated just a decade ago.
And it really is a huge facility. You can walk along here and almost imagine the chariot races going on. Now, this particular site was used by a lot of people after the Romans. The Crusaders built this one little castle-type area, and then later on, the Turks used this city. And just down the road, what remains of the very elaborately designed and constructed aqueduct built by the Romans to supply water to Caesarea, bringing it all the way in from Mount Carmel. And finally, Jerusalem.
We arrive in Jerusalem at night. With the city lights behind us, we take a special covenant feast.
And when you stand here upon the entry to the city of Jerusalem, we cannot just enter just like we're coming to any other place. So we've prepared a little traditional prayer, the way we do it over here in this country. It is going to Genesis 14. It is going to the meeting of Melchizedek in the city of Jerusalem. Bread dipped a bit in salt and wine, and the blessing for it is the following. In Hebrew? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. This means, blessed thou God, the Lord of the universe, that brings forth bread from the earth. Amen.